Today, many farmers know that their practices can have profound effects on our ability to decarbonize agriculture. There's overwhelming evidence that the way we farm today is not sustainable. Climate change is advanced enough that we need to reduce emissions and we need to actively remove atmospheric greenhouse gases. I'm Chris Tolles, co-founder and CEO of Yardstick PBC. We're an early stage startup that's focused on measuring soil carbon. So when farmers change their farming practices, what we do is quantify the changes in soil carbon content. The conventional way of measuring soil carbon stocks today is you take a soil sample, you send it to a lab, they use a very expensive piece of equipment, and they tell you organic carbon content of your soils. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that process, it's just very difficult and very expensive. And when something's very difficult and very expensive, you don't do much of it. If this is really going to be accessible in field at scale, it needs to be something you can throw on your back. We're really proud that we've taken very, very complex sensing around spectroscopy, depth, torque, force, GPS, and package that in something that's handheld, battery-powered, can get out there in the field. Because that physical embodiment in a handheld format is so essential to our ability to deliver measurement services at low cost, the fact that we put them together in that format within just a year of existing as a company is something we're quite proud of. As our probe is drilling down into the soil, we're recording a spectral movie. Inside our device, our computer is watching the movie and interpreting that movie to then show you the number. Hey, my soil is 3.2% organic carbon, and it's the number that you really care about at the end of the day. If you are growing way lower carbon intensity grain, it's gonna get mixed in with your neighbor's grain that may be way worse. So how is it possible for you to be rewarded for your better practices if your stuff goes in the same silo as the other person's stuff? What we're trying to do is make it easy for a farmer to defend their claims that their farming practices are having positive climate impact. One of the things that's most exciting to us about soil carbon is that even if you don't believe in climate change, you absolutely believe in soil health. As soils function poorly, they produce less. And when they produce less, you make less. That's existential for many farmers. That's the agricultural productivity of our country. That's our ability to feed ourselves and support ourselves. And I think everybody would agree that that's absolutely something worth investing in. If we're gonna have more than another 40 harvests, we have to address soil health. And soil carbon align very, very well. The big goals are to transform agriculture from a net source of emissions to a net solution to emissions. There's a future in which agriculture could be a net remover of greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. We're a long ways from that, but that's a big, inspiring goal that gets us excited to keep pushing Yardstick forward.